Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the bad, the bad, and the bad, and the ugly.
Oh my God! Do you know what? Yeah, I honestly thought you messed up then. Yeah, I thought, what the hell was this guy saying? Uh, Jonathan Hernandez, I'm sorry. Yeah, you know what? For once, blame me, not Botswana. In it. Yeah, it's my fault this time. Yeah, sorry, my bad, y'all. But you know what? We're here, bro. And you know what? Yeah, you should understand that nobody wants to stream after this bullshit that we just watched. Who the
Yes,
hell wants to talk about that crap that we just saw? I'm like the THDL leader, and I'm like, I got nothing good to say right now, and I'll tell you the truth.
bro.
Anyway,
It's
bro, how
more
you
than
doing?
like it's peak settings. I think we're in a state of emergency right now at Manchester United. I don't even know. Like even Ten Hag, bro, he does not want to do the press conferences anymore, Joe. Do you? He
Same, bro.
literally.
Feels the same the way about the press conferences, like the way I feel about doing a THDL meeting right now. Yeah, they're non-existent, fam. Yeah. When was the last time I did one of them? Yeah, because bro, you know what? There's nothing to defend in it. You know what? If someone asks you a question about Man United, you're the manager. What are you gonna respond with? Just, do you know what?
Each time when I come here, I am abused.
And that's exactly how he feels. Yeah. So why am I gonna sit here for this abuse? What am I, an idiot? Yeah. No. More
No, but
managers
listen,
yeah.
Joe. As the manager, you should know that the Manchester United faithful in Manchester and around the world, we are hurting. We are
Of course we are.
in turmoil. We need some words of comfort. We need to understand what was going on, ladies and gentlemen. Like Ten Hag walked out of a question that he was asked when he was asked about the worst Premier League history in for Manchester United, bro. That's not how a manager should behave. I,
Well, well, you know what? Look, every manager is different, in it. Yeah, you say that's not how Manchester United manager should behave. But at the end of the day, each person is their own person. Yeah, and if if you don't want to answer a question, bro, I mean, he might have handled it immaturely, but look at Klopp the other week when he got asked. He ripped a microphone out of somebody's hand and dashed it. Fam. He said, "Look, what? You know, at least he didn't start abusing people. Yeah, at least that, right? At least that there was no abuse. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
It is what it is.
I
It
hear.
is what it is.
So I don't even know where to start, Joe. Can we just say like how like first of all, just your quick reaction to that game, I guess. Let's just start maybe
All right, you
there.
know what? Yeah,
Like
because we got a dual show today. Yeah, let's get into the game first because that's what's on everybody's mind. Yeah, then we do our good, bad, and ugly. Straight into the game. Yeah, the game today was where to begin, isn't it? Yeah, should we expect
dude,
anything different?
it was what the hell settings, Joe. That's what it was.
By the way, yeah, guys, shout out to the free seats. Yeah, I'm not in charge today. Yeah, so blame Puppy if you're not getting your messages put up on screen. I know he's not giving any shouts out because I'm not in charge today. Yeah, I'm seeing everybody saying what's up in the chat and he's just ignoring you, man. So you know what? Yeah, say boo, Puppy, boo. Yeah, bro, let's say what's
No,
going on to
do
the
not
people. Continue.
do
We've been
not
5 minutes.
shoot
We've
me.
already said thousands of people that have been waiting.
Okay. Let's shout out everybody first that's here because this is a therapy hour that we need. We need to
Boo.
no. Listen. First of all, okay, let's start with the people in the chat. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the good, the bad, the ugly. It's a therapy
Forward
hour
slash
session.
forward slash 5 things deep.
Yes, slash five things deep, and we are really deep in the mud right now. Big up to Yale, by the way, saying a couple of very bad things looks to have happened after the game. Eric Ten Hag tossed Ganacho under the bus, Anthony fallout, and now Eric Ten Hag looks to have gotten a mental breakdown. This precisely actually where to start because
No,
this
we're gonna get into
um,
that. You started reading that comments. I'm just saying, say hello. Don't start reading that comments because we're gonna have to
yeah,
get into
man,
what they're saying. We'll get into that in a bit, bro. Yeah, you're getting into deep
we'll
comments.
get
Just say
into it. We'll circle back to this.
Jarl.
Okay.
I just told him to say hello. Hello, Jarl. Jarrell. So how do you say his name? Jarl?
Yale.
Yale. Okay. Hello, Yale. And move on, fam. Don't read this comment. No, not yet. We'll get into that in a bit, fam. Asking me hard questions before the show started, blood. Nah, don't do that.
You're starting very defensive, you know. You're starting very defensive, Joe. I can tell.
Bro, that's why. Because of this question. Because of that question. Yeah. Put that question back up. It's because of that question why I have to be defensive tonight. Yeah. I've got to be strong. I've got to be ready for any questions that's going to come our way tonight. Because you know what? Yeah, it's a call-in show, and we're going to have a lot of people asking me about the THDL and where I stand on Ten Hag tonight. And I'm sorry, I've got my back up. My bad, bro.
Get out of here, Joe. All right. Shout out to Luan. Shout out to Jonathan MS in the chat. Preem in the house. K Flow. Bath time. You know, guys, it's time for us to just gather and talk about this. Luan as well in the building as well. Shout out to you, Luan. You know, I as I said, it's a state of emergency. It's a real crisis that we've entered. We were in crisis mode before, but this is ultra crisis mode, you know. And I just want to say,
yeah, go on.
Yeah,
you finished. Go on.
Yeah. And I just want to say, like, we are eriktenhag right now. I think the next game that we have is Coventry, and I just don't have a lot of confidence, Joe. You watched the game. I'm trying to scratch my head
that we're going to beat Coventry.
How many expected shots are we going to concede?
Bro, fam, look, let me just tell you this right now, yeah? And everybody can hear me. I always stand on business, yeah?
Yes.
I'll tell you this right now. If we lose to Coventry, THDL will be changed to MUDL, Man United Defence League, because it'd be everything in the defence of Man United, fam, and what is right for Man United. I mean, next season they might even change to that anyway, yeah? But what I'm saying to you is it would immediately change, yeah? If we can't beat Coventry, yeah? I'll tell you that right now. Yeah,
it feels like, so why is it going to be Man United Defense League and it's not directly aimed at Ten Hag? Like, what's the stance? Does it mean like the league?
Oh, look, I've already said anyway. Yeah, like the way when I started the THDL, yeah, it was in unity of trying to get Man United fans rallied behind the manager. Yeah, but as I tried to do that, all I've seen that it's caused more division. Yeah, I've turned into like a super villain when I wanted to be a superhero. Right? But all I wanted to do, bro, was unite. Yeah, all I wanted to do was unite the fan base. Yeah, but look, behind the manager, that's what I was trying to do. Yeah, because I've had enough of these players, and I've seen enough of the players, and I always thought that that I wanted to see the back of these players before I saw the back of the manager in it. Yeah, that was the main aim of the THDL when I first started it. I had good belief that we'd be getting rid of half of these players by the end of the season. But the way things stand, I don't even know if that's going to happen now. Because if the hierarchy don't believe in the manager, if they think that he's trash and they think that the players should get more time to blossom under another manager, then what are we going to do? We're going to reset the whole thing again. And this is why I was kind of like really rallying behind the manager. But I understand why people have all the questions around the manager. I understand why people doubt the manager. I understand why people would be questioning his tactics and saying, what are we doing? And why is the midfield so empty? But then I still watch the match and I will see things happening within the match. I'm like, come on, man, you can't blame that all on the manager. You can't tell me that he says to play 5 passes and you guys can't play 5 passes. Do you get what I'm saying? There's little things. So there's wrong on both sides, bro. And I know Yo-Yo's just turned up, yeah? I know Yo-Yo has just turned up, yeah? But what I'm saying is, that's why I wanted unity, not division. But like I said, Coventry is a very pivotal game for the THDL. I'll tell you that right now, because that name will change. That's the end of that. Anyway.
Hey, all right. Well, let's actually, since we played Bournemouth today, let's talk about what we saw in that game. What was good, what was bad, what was ugly. Try shoehorn the show in that way, because here's the thing. uh we were awful, Joe. Really, really awful. And I just don't even understand how teams like Bournemouth, I understand we're in a rebuild. I understand that. Don't worry. I get that. I understand also the point of view where chopping and changing things does not make sense. But, bro, we are peak settings in the mud right now. I'm running even out of adjectives to say how awful we are because we don't even let conviction.
You know what
How
you need to
is
say,
Bournemouth
son? You know
attacking
what you're missing?
Brent
Just
more
say it.
like more cunning and more like dangerous than ours?
Bro, we're shit. That's what you're forgetting to say, yeah? We are absolute dog doo-doo, pants doo-doo shit. And whether you want to blame the manager, whether you want to blame the players, there's something fundamentally wrong going on at Man United. Yeah? And we can all see it with our blood-seed eyeballs. So I don't know what we're playing at every time that we're thinking that we're going to be doing more than we think that we're going to be doing. Yeah? Bournemouth battered us up last time. We're lucky we came out of a draw today. Let's be real.
Exactly. I'm glad we can agree on that. We owe Bournemouth an apology because they deserve 3 points.
Don't say sorry to nobody. No. For what? Because
Bro,
they couldn't do the job. It's not my business. Hey, listen, blood. No, why am I saying sorry to somebody if they couldn't? Blood, does anybody say sorry to us? Did Chelsea say sorry to us? Don't come with that fruit lane. It's late over here. Don't get me mad, you know.
Listen, Joe.
Listen, like, we ain't saying sorry to nobody. Listen, about please, you come around here. If you didn't do your job, that's your business. We came to your yard. You couldn't shut up shop. That's your business. We collected our point. That's end of it. We should have done better. That's what I'm saying, yeah? You know, like what you was talking to me about earlier, about how we shouldn't be looking at nobody else. We should just be looking at us and making sure that we can do the best that we can, yeah? We should have done better.
That I agree.
100%.
But we got really lucky. That's the point that I'm trying to drive at. Listen. Let me just go straight and talk and just say, all right.
You talk. I'm upset, innit? You talk.
I know you're upset right now. And before we get into the crux of the game, I guess we might as well just gloss over is there anything good? Is there anything good at all this week?
No. We'll end with the good because start with the bad and the ugly. Let's go bad, ugly. Start with bad.
All right. Okay. First thing that was bad. All right. It is, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God. This guy right here.
Blood. Right here.
You know what?
What do you feel about Casemiro's performance, bro?
Do you know what? Remember when I said at the start of this stream that is it the manager's fault that we're asking to string 5 passes together and we cannot do it?
Yeah.
We've been asking the players there was a point on the stream on UV where it was like, count the passes. We couldn't even get to 5 or 6, bro. It was crazy. Yeah. If you count, we cannot string 5 or 6 good passes together. It's ridiculous. Bruno's decided to loft the ball off somewhere. If we can't string a good run of passes together, how can we expect to control any football game?
That's precisely where I'm at with it. It's like, bro, I don't even understand now if it's like, the tactical instructions or it's the players. Because why all of a sudden 5 passes are difficult? 5, like Casemiro, his passing today was below par, and I just don't even know how come he's turned so bad. I understand players go through tough times, rough patch in form, but this is beyond it's beyond belief for me. And I cannot think of one phase of play where I thought, oh yeah, that's the Casemiro from Real Madrid. He looks like a shadow of himself. Matter of fact, we were chasing shadows. He was chasing shadows. How is this possible that this guy has won a Champions League? He comes into a midfield and then he looks like he's a championship player. Christie,
Oh,
Cook,
no, look,
Private.
look, look, look,
Cook
look,
was
look, look.
cooking him,
Yeah.
bro.
You know what? Yeah, everybody wants to say, yeah, look,
Cook.
if you want to say that, you can say that, look, one, he could be getting past it. Two, you could say it's the teammates around him. Three, it could be, you know, the fact that, look, the tactics ain't right, you know, people who don't trust the manager or whatever it is, yeah, there must
Yeah.
be something there that's also contributing to this fact, yeah. Whatever it is, it could be washed now. Everybody's talking about, you know, his time's up. Yeah, he's declining. What do you think? Do you think he's declining, or do you think it's the players around him, the environment he's in? Because you know what, so many players have come to Man United, and then within 6 months, within a year, we're saying that they're rubbish. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, is it something
I
in the Man United DNA?
do
Is that the
struggle with
DNA?
that. But sometimes I think, you know, maybe if he leaves Man United, we'll actually see the Casemiro that we saw. You know, like, you know, in last season at Real Madrid, or second last season at Real Madrid, because this guy is just like on a serious decline, bro, and it's
Yeah, but
accelerating.
that little yo-yo just says there, yeah, tactically it's set up for Casemiro to fail, but he ain't helping himself either. Like, a lot of people can see that he's isolated in midfield on his own. That's what a lot of people have been complaining about all season, about eriktenhag's tactics, innit? If you see what I'm saying. Yeah. So a system can be set up to make a player look even worse. There's lots of times as well we have defensive managers where attacking players just don't look as good, and then a new manager comes in and they look better. He's a defensive-minded player who's had to think more attacking. I mean, wasn't it last season he was scoring how much goals for us? Or even at the start of this season, sorry. It was the start of this season, sorry. He was our top goal scorer for a little while, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. He was. In the Champions League, he bailed us out a bunch of times as well. So here's the thing. I feel like even if you put, I don't know, Neves or Amadou Onana or any other DM like that is even, bro, I don't feel like that defensive midfielder is going to be able to cover as much ground as Casemiro is expected to cover. But at the same time, Casemiro still looks like a shadow of himself, bro. I just don't understand how bad he's become. It's really mind-boggling. And anyway, I don't want to dwell too much on him because we have a lot to go through. Okay, all right.
All right. What's the ugly?
Shout out to David, by the way. David says, Casemiro is trying to do the job Frankie is meant to do, but he doesn't have the legs. Is it that simplistic, though? He doesn't have the legs.
And he can't pass like Frankie either. If you want a defensive midfielder, right, who's able to pass the ball and see the lines of play and break up and not even break up, sorry, like find players when you need them to, right? By
build up phase, exactly. No, I see what you're going. Yeah.
Casemiro is probably not that guy. He's the guy that you want to go and tackle players, yeah, break up the play, and then pass it to someone who can start, you know, a good pass off, or then build up the play. Do you know what I mean? I don't think Casemiro is the guy that we're looking for in that respect, yeah. But maybe he also needs the players around him. You know, people all have always said that it's because he had Modric next to him that made him look a little bit better all the time. Do you know what I mean? So does he need someone like Modric?
Yeah, I feel like he's being asked to do something that's maybe not in his skill set, you know, because this guy is good at should be good at anticipation and tackling. But now the Frankie de Jong, that's why I loved that comment, by the way. You know, Frankie de Jong is a ball carrier, and this is just like not the only outlet that we had in our build-up phases was Kobe Mainoo. And that's why when he was subbed off, I was really sad. Shout out to Bath Time, by the way, who also is in the building. Guys, in a moment, we will put the link in the chat so that you come in and have your say. We want to talk with you guys. It's a call-in therapy session for all of us. So shout out to you, Bath Time, by the way. And we got a super chat. All right. The Renegade says, we are mentioned.
Yeah, you started reading that with chest before you saw what it said, innit? Look at you. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we're Manchester United from the Championship. Yeah. That's what it feels like. But we're gonna find out. We're gonna find that out, yeah, when we play the FA Cup next week, bro. Because if we are Manchester United from the Championship, bro, the whole name will change. Like I said, anyway, if you know, you know. But
If you
you
know,
know,
you
bro, let's
know.
move on to the ugly of this week real quick, yeah, because we've dwelled on Casemiro for long enough, and everybody know what Casemiro was like. So
All right,
right now,
let's go to the ugly then. All right. Well, the ugly of this week, of today, is none other than
Oh my God!
Mr. Marcus Rashford. I don't want to boo
oh
him
god,
right now because of, bashing players and all that,
I don't care. Don't talk to me about mental health when you're not showing me no. You know what? Yeah, I love it how
Yeah.
people like to talk about mental health and everything like that. Yeah, when you're not showing me nothing on the pitch. You see, if someone was putting in 100% effort on the pitch, and then people were cussing him out on the sidelines, I'll be like, bro, shut up. At least he's busting a guy out there for us, yeah? At least he's trying. He might not be good enough, but at least he's trying. And that's why nobody cusses Mickey T that much, yeah? McTominay, he busts a gut. He don't have the skill, yeah? But he tries, yeah?
Yes.
He will always leave that pitch sweaty, yeah?
Yes.
Marcus Rashford would always leave that pitch with a dry face, coming out like, not even huffing and puffing, looking at you like, yeah, what do you want? I'm looking at you like, yeah, what did you do, idiot? Looking at me like, what do you want? Sir, don't get me vexed. You know how angry I am at Marcus Rashford right now, bro. Yeah, and you know why it hurts more? Because we loved him. Yeah,
Yes.
we loved Marcus Rashford, fam. Yeah, we wanted him to break through and be the man. Last season he started doing the thing, and look at him now. And even those parts of the season before last season, when he was walking around on the pitch for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as well, and I hated him from the hatred started from then. Yeah, the last season of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, you can see the non-effort oozing out of Marcus Rashford. Yeah, and it's continuing now. I don't know what to do with this brother.
For me, Joe, what's ugly about his performance today is the fact that the only thing I remember is that moment where he lost the ball because he ignored an overlapping run and then felt some crazy guilt that made him trek all the way back to a right back position. He made a diagonal track back. And this is the only highlight reel from Marcus Rashford today. And the fact that he came out with a chest and saying, if you back me, good, but if you doubt me, even better. Bro, this is not looking good, bro.
Oh, yeah? Because I'm doubting you even more. So what you saying now, blood? Because it's not looking better.
I really, better. You know who's gonna give some balance to us in this conversation? I want to talk to Luann, because Luann, she started supporting Manchester United because of Marcus Rashford. That's the person who brought her to support Manchester United. So Luann, we want to chat with you. I want to make sure your voice is heard too. By the way, Bath Time says Rashford has to catch 3 buses to get I don't even know where to go with this guy, man. Mental health does not mean you let people off when they don't complete the basics. This is all that we're asking. Just do the basics. Have a performance that reflects your salary, especially you, Marcus.
Sometimes I feel like footballers get away with pulling the mental health card just when you're questioning their actual footballing performance. If I'm questioning your footballing performance, I don't care what card you're pulling. Yeah, you can pull any card out. I don't care. I'm still going to tell you what I think of your footballing performance. And it's just not good enough. It's just not good enough. I'm seeing you put in no effort when effort is extremely needed. Yeah. If I could just see some effort out of you, then maybe your skill would come to fruition. Yeah. We know you've got skill in there. We know you've got talent, Marcus, but you ain't putting no effort. Yeah. And it's something that said like a couple of weeks ago that somebody said, and I can't remember who said it in the chat. Yeah. They said something like hard work beats talent if talent doesn't work hard. Yeah.
Wow.
And it rings true. Yeah. Every time I see Marcus Rashford, I look at him like, yep, that person said it, bro. Whoever said it in the chat, big up to you, because it just every time I look at Marcus Rashford, that's what I see. We got 2 super chats in there as well, bro.
Shout out to K Flow saying the pitch was wet all game, yet Rashford's jersey was crisp. Man could have played another 90, didn't even break a sweat. Like, how are you looking fresher at the end of the game than before the game? Make it make sense, Brad, in the words of KG. So let's move on from Rashford, because this is one of those things that I feel like other people will have a lot to say, and move on to maybe the one good thing that we can hang on.
There's another super chat, bro.
Ooh, that Renegade says these men are a bunch of clock watchers on a 9 to 5. Seriously, do you remember, like, there's other times when players have had moments where their performances are so bad, Joe, that they forfeit their the wages. They're saying this week we don't want to get paid. I want that this week, bro, because matter of fact, these guys shouldn't get paid all season.
Selfish players would ever do that. These selfish players, they would never give up their wages, even though they don't deserve it. Like they wouldn't even feel it anyway. Do you know when people say that? Guess why? Because they ain't gonna feel it. Who says that? Ain't nobody saying
I don't
that, blood.
understand if they get the level of frustration and turmoil that they're causing us to be in right now, and I honestly the way there's no team performance, especially when the ball goes to Rashford. I'm always just sort of looking, being like, when are we gonna lose it? He's about to try dribble 3 guys by himself, and then it actually happens. I was doing the watch along, and I just could not believe how this guy doesn't work with his teammates. See an overlapping run, feed him. There was only one moment where actually on our left-hand side where I saw Wan-Bissaka, Rashford passed the ball to Wan-Bissaka, who was running into the left half space, and that was and that happened late in the second half. And that was the one moment where I was like, oh yeah, he's still playing. Other than that, it's almost like we're playing with 1 man less, Anyway.
I can't lie to you. If it's one of the games that anybody on the fence or on Erik ten Hag out wanted to talk to me about tactics, I could be like, yeah, I get it. Yeah, I didn't see any. Even if I did see, I did see tactics, but I didn't see any good tactics. And once you see that they're not working, yeah, there should be something that you can do in order to counteract what's going on. Even if you can't do something to win the game, make sure you do something to counteract the game. You know what I mean? You might come up against someone that you don't know how to break down. Yeah, that might happen. Yeah, that might happen. But I need you to do something to try and win the game. Yeah, and we was lucky to come out with a 2-2. Let's be real.
Come on, you could try and whisper in his ear and say, Eric, we are in trouble. He'll be like, I know. Eric, we're in trouble. I know. Eric, do something. We are in trouble. And he just has this sort of way that, for me, I'm glad that you described it as just tactics. They were not good tactics. They were actually maybe that tactics that are beyond the player's means. And that's the thing that, for me, I'm like, you have to react. You have to do something. And if you saw how he actually slighted Garnacho today, there was a little bit actually where Garnacho, there's a little bit of activity on Twitter X right now where Garnacho
I heard about this.
He liked a tweet that was, that was sort of like saying, bro, Marcus Rashford does not deserve the Alejandro Garnacho does not deserve to be slighted like this, The actual tweet goes like this: Ten Hag sadly blaming Garnacho in the post-match conference is not a good look. Throwing a 19-year-old under the bus who has actually delivered for you this season. But then again, he's clearly scared of upsetting the bigger earners. Garnacho liked this tweet,
Fatality.
Bro, we are in a state of emergency. There is going to be more unrest. The way things are going, there's going to be more unrest in our.
It's looking like darker days. Yeah, it's looking like darker days for my manager, Ten Hag. Yeah, so I'm not. It's not looking good for him, bruv. Yeah, simple as it goes. It's not looking good right now. And if it does stay the same, I can see him losing his job in the summer because if he's starting to throw people like Garnacho under the bus, yeah,
Yeah. It
can't
doesn't
see
end
players
there.
ready to play for him. Would you like what? There's more. Don't do that.
There's more.
It's
There's
not-
actually been rumors of a fallout that he's having with Anthony. It's peak.
Over what? But that's his boy.
Huh?
That's his boy.
That's his boy. But he's out here picking fights with everybody. Let's go. Thank the Renegade for another super chat, by the way. The Renegade says, send them all to the Gridiron gang camp.
Oh my God.
These guys are serious dead wood, bro. We are in trouble. We are in trouble with this team. Do you see Realist United's comment, by the way? Do you want to?
I read that earlier. Yeah, Joe Blackman. Didn't you and KG said yo flip flop keeping Rashford? I think I did. Stop giving these men at the club. Stop giving these men time at the club. We need them gone. And you know what, bro? I agree. I'm not a man that's above admitting when you're wrong. You know, like I got excited that Rashford was actually doing something again, and he scored one goal. What was I doing? I'm an idiot. Yeah, honestly, Rashford. I'm gonna put him in the same camp as he was in when he was here with Oli. He can go. Yeah, because I'm starting to see the same pattern from him. Yeah, he thinks he's the. That's all I'm gonna say. He thinks he's the ish. Yeah, he thinks he's the main man, and it's not his fault alone actually, because the club's treated him that way. Yeah, the club's given him the highest wages. They've let him walk around like a superstar. They've made sure that, you know what, I'm pretty sure that eriktenhag can't drop him. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But the way that this guy keeps on playing him, there must be something either in his contract or been said to him in private, because I don't understand why Rashford can't be dropped, bro. Yeah, he ain't the one.
Yeah, yeah. And you know that's the thing for me, where I'm seeing like we're going to probably be having moments of unrest. Other people that are watching this Rashford performance, and you know they have to feel something. There's no way you can just be sitting. What do you think is going through, like, say, even Eriksen's mind? What do you think is going on through, like, Diallo was put in because, let's be honest, Garnacho is burnt out. Garnacho is tired. That explains a lot of what the demands are too much for the kid. He's having way too much footballing time right now, and he needs to be managed a little bit better. And the squad rotation is non-existent, especially for the players that are underperforming. What happened to the meritocracy system that Ten Hag preached about at the beginning of the season, last season?
I'll tell you what happened
Good
to
is
it.
not good enough.
I'll tell you what happened to it.
Where's all that?
I'll tell you what happened to it, fam. Yeah, he did that last season. Yeah, he found out that half the players are shit, so he stopped rotating them because he found out who was good from who was bad. Remember when the first season started, right? He started with Maguire on the pitch. Yeah, he started with Maguire on the pitch. He was captain. All sorts of people was playing that. He's not playing anymore. Let's get real. Yeah. Then he found out that half the players are injury prone, like Luke Shaw. Yeah. He relied on him. He even changed him to centre back because he don't rely on any of the centre backs. And then that MF goes off injured. Yeah. Ain't been back half season. Came back, got injured again. Yeah. Brought in a replacement for him. Ain't seen him all season. Yeah. Bro, there's nobody to rotate, blood. We got Campbell playing at centre back today, fam.
So I disagree with that, bro.
What I'm upset about is Diallo. Sorry, not Diallo. Sorry, the only person I'd be upset about is Ahmad Diallo. Yeah, because you get more game time, 100%. But everybody else, who is there to fucking rotate, blood?
Wouldn't you say Christian Eriksen was a big part of Man United's midfield last season when before he got injured? You know, the last third of the season. Wouldn't you say that? So why is he not getting any game time this season?
Man.
That's exactly what I meant.
Well, you didn't say that. Well, you just brought that up.
You've seen him who plays Carabao Cup games, bro, and he picks the strongest lineup he can pick. Like, what's that about?
Bro, we must win, innit? That's what it's
We
about,
must
fam.
win, bro. Rotate, man, while suffering because of a lack of rotation as well. Getting all these injuries. Bro, I
Listen,
just
yeah.
can't get jiggy with
I
this.
understand, innit, yeah, but when you're scared for your job, like he must be. He must be scared for his job. He's going to keep picking who he thinks can play, who he trusts, who he believes is going to get him what he needs. Yeah? Even Joe and Botswana can play a 1-2 pass through.
What do you think about Andy's comment? Big up to the Scouser. Oh no, you hold on. I didn't see this. Get out of here, Andy.
The Liverpool fan.
Oh, bro, this is
Liverpool fan. Yeah.
Yeah, I just read the comment and didn't notice. Shout out to you. Hit the like button, though.
I see that badge straight away, blood. What's wrong with you? It stands out.
You know, like I can't even enjoy Liverpool's loss over the week because of how horrible things are for us right now, man. This is insanely ridiculous. How for me, the part that I want to also highlight is the fact that Ten Hag, his reaction time, his in-game tactics are also over and over. We're seeing how horrible they are, and bro. Even the Fulham manager was not scared of substituting a player at 33 minutes. 3 players, he took them out. Ten Hag would rather wait. He's so predictable that you know his script.
Even if that's the case, bro, look, at the end of the day, yeah, do you know what? I'll say one thing.
Go ahead. Guys, before Joe says his thing, the link is in the chat if you want to call in. We're going to go to the one maybe positive thing after Joe says his piece. Go ahead, brother.
One thing I would say is that you have to allow managers to manage his way in it, yeah? Look, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah?
This ain't no sword, Joe. This ain't no sword. That he isn't.
What I'm saying is die on your hill, yeah? So if he's going to be doing that, he know what. It's like he didn't watch UV when they were speaking to Ajax Mandem. They said that the manager is stubborn and he will do things his own way, yeah? And he doesn't substitute a lot. They actually said this, yeah? They said this to us before he came here. These words came out of their mouths. They said he don't substitute a lot, yeah? He says that he makes late subs. I remember watching that show with that big, tall Ajax guy, fam, yeah? He said he is a stubborn guy. And it will take a few seasons before he gets it right. And it's like nobody heard that. It's like nobody was listening. Fam, he's stubborn and it's going to take a little while for him to get it right. But when he gets it right, he's going to get it goddamn right, is what he said, yeah? But you've got to be patient with it. And look, maybe I took that too literal, but I'm 100% behind until the next season still, even though we're playing some crap football that nobody can see where it's going or whatever else. But I believe that the players, if we can get the right players, that we'll start playing the right system, because I can see the football that we're playing. And if we can't string 4 or 5 passes together, what's the point in even asking them to play? Do you know what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. Okay. All right.
Let's
the one positive thing that I can maybe say, all right, our saving grace from this ridiculous predicament that we find ourselves in is the structural rebuild that's been going on. This man is behind some things this week that we cannot not mention, bro. We have to at least try and hang on to that and say, John Myrtle, I mean, we all kind of knew that the rumors were there that he was going to leave, but this week it was confirmed that John Myrtle was going to leave and is part of the Ineos structural rebuild. And we sincerely hope that maybe Jim Ratcliffe has an idea of what to do after this, because this situation we find ourselves in is peak, you know? Anything you want to add to that before we bring in the next caller?
Well, shit. No, you know what, yeah, bro. I'm telling you right now, yeah, with everything that's going on, I've got some doubts around Ineos now as well. I know I used to call him the silver lining and all that as well, yeah, but bro, I think we're gonna judge them on this summer, you know. we are really gonna. I know that we're bringing people in. Yes, KG did the thing about the Thanos, and we're collecting the Infinity Stones off the backroom staff.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you this right now:
Assembling the
the staff
Avengers.
don't. Fam, if the staff don't staff this summer, if we can't get rid of some of this dead wood and bring in some decent players, yeah, because you know what the real talk is. We don't. I heard rumors. Since Ineos have come in. Who have we heard rumors about, fam? Who have we heard rumors about? Southgate.
Well,
Fucking what's that
that's
guy
just
that plays?
paper talk.
What's the guy?
Southgate is all paper talk.
What's Barkley?
That's
Bro.
all paper talk, bro. At least we know that Omar.
Fam, yeah.
Listen,
There's no smoke without fire, blood. Somebody's been chatting something.
2 out of 3 positions, key positions in the structural rebuild have been, we know Omar, Wilcox, and potentially Ashworth. If they can agree on that and take him out of his gardening leave, then we have 3 key ingredients that will maybe propel us in the right direction, bro. That's the only good line. Huh?
Have you ever heard the saying that too many cooks ruin the broth? Like too many.
We ain't had cooks. That's the whole thing, bro. We just gotta get somebody in the damn kitchen. We've been eating microwave lasagna, bro. Microwave fufu, bro. Like, can we get some real cooks? And let's see if they can make some broth. Please.
Bro,
all right, let's bring
what I'm
Daniel.
saying is, yeah. Hold that. Daniel Luciano, what are you saying, bro? That was a weird. Hey.
How you all doing?
Daniel, we're trying the best we can, bro. How are you doing?
I mean, it's so terrible, but you're like not surprised. So I guess that helps a little bit, but it's just all so bad. It's all so bad. And I feel like we're giving eriktenhag more time because of how bad it's been for so long that we're like, well, it's normally bad. And I want to believe in him so badly. I want to believe in him. And like the youth, that is a good point. But everything else, it's so terrible. And I did hear what you said about the bench, and that's true. But I do think like Mason Mount should have come on a lot earlier. For Rashford, who's continuing to not perform, not run. The only time he runs is when he loses the ball. And then he's tracking back to try and make up for it. And Casemiro's legs are absolutely gone. So even though Mason Mount is more of a 10, he still would have put more tackles in because Casemiro just is half jogging or throws in a tackle when the ball's already 10 yards beyond him.
But you know what, though? Do you feel like some of these players' inconsistencies is down to the manager? Should he be making changes sooner? Do you feel like there should be other options he should be using?
I'm honestly like under the pretense that there's something going on with Rashford's contract or something like that where he has to start him. Like, I'm not trying to put on like a tinfoil hat right now, but there's no way any manager sees this performance day in, day out and is like, yeah, no, he's definitely better than Ahmad. Like, there's just absolutely no way this can be happening where he's getting this consistent starts without something else going on. Or maybe he doesn't want to turn more players against him. And Rashford's such a big voice where he's like, okay, I got to start him. I'm not trying to start anything with like kind of the face of the club, because now these things are coming on about Anthony arguing about his starting time. And, like he doesn't want any more drama already as he's already struggling as the manager of Manchester United. But I do think the subs are painful. I do think, though, we don't have a CDM. We don't have someone. We don't want to put Mainu back there because that's not what his game's about. We see his goals. We see how quick he is on the ball. We don't want to leave him to die in the backfield like we see Casemiro every time. He is in a losing situation, but I also feel like there's times where he's not helping himself at all.
Yeah. You know what? You're right, Daniel. 100%. I agree. How do you feel, Papi?
Daniel, I wanted to ask you a quick question also, just based on today's performance. I know we've been having a tumultuous season, and is there anything good, anything positive at all that you can take away from today?
Ahmad got playing time. That was big. But no, I mean it's just tough. Like I think in the long term, we have our youth. Like I think we are holding on to Mainu, Garnacho with like just like this is a positive. This is a positive that will continue to be a positive next season. We don't know what's going on with the summer, but we have that youth. We have this kind of foundational parts to build around. And that's my positive. In terms of the game today, absolutely not. Like, we still can't pass the ball. We still can't pass the ball. There was a time during the UV watch along where they were counting passes, and we never exceeded 7, like in back to back to back possessions. So I don't have a positive. I really am a positive person, but I mean, you saw the performance today. It's really hard to pick them out.
And would you say that from what you watched today, yeah, that you would say that those inconsistencies that you're seeing, are they the manager's fault or the players' fault?
It's got to be the players. It's got to be the players. I mean, incapable of passing. Like there was that time Casemiro had to make like a 6-yard pass and it didn't come off, and I was like there's no way
That's not coached. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's like unless
them.
unless Ten Hag is attacking them during practice and they're all injured, like there's no way that this is their best performance. And even at the end, I don't know if anyone saw, but when they were really trying to go for it at the very end, all of a sudden you saw United click. It's almost like they forgot that they were downing tools for a second, and they're like, "Oh, actually, let's give it our best." And I'm not, once again, not trying to do the conspiracy, but like you can see that a lot of these players are much more capable than they're showing.
And they're showing. Look, we saw in the Liverpool game. We saw in the Liverpool game when they turn it on, they can turn it on. So where's that?
It's kind of like they only step up when it's like a hard opposition. They match the level of which they're playing, and then they end up usually losing.
The problem is the other team also steps it up when they're playing us. So what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? It's stupid. It's stupid to turn it down at any point. We might as well go into every game on full throttle, like Liverpool, Man City do, and try to mash teams up 5-0 we can. Foolishness. But anyway, bro, Daniel.
Yeah, it's almost ridiculous to be asking for a 5-0 right now. But Daniel, big up yourself, man. Which part of the world are you calling from, by the way?
Connecticut in the United States.
Hey, CT in the house. Big up to Daniel, Reckless Delegate. Thank you for that lovely call, bro. And yeah, Joe, you're asking too much. 5-0. Let's just get.
I'm saying that's what we should be going into games trying to do to teams, isn't it? Like, and that we call lesser opponents. Yeah, we're calling people lesser opponents, and then we're going. Like you said, we match the teams that we're playing. No, bro, go in there and mash them up because we're supposed to be better than people. Yeah, we're supposed to be better. We're supposed to be showing people levels, and we're going in there, just trying to get by. I don't want to hear trying to get by. If I want the whole damn thing, I want the whole thing. I don't want to try and get by. Sure.
I know. Anyway, let's welcome.
I can't even see the callers.
Let's welcome that G for life. Shout out to you for being the first one here. How you doing, fam?
I'm good, brother. I mean, first things first, I just want to say this is my first time on the show, so it's nice to be talking.
Hey, drop a bomb for this guy, bro.
Yes, brother. Now to the matter of hand.
Hold on, G. Where you calling from, bro?
I'm in the UK.
You're in the UK? Okay, big up, bro.
UK in the house. All right.
Yes.
Let's talk to us. What's good, bad, ugly about today, this week, that performance? Where you at with it?
I mean, I'm not going to focus on today. I'm just going to focus on United generally. Today is only a manifestation of everything that has been taking place for the past 10 years. And I fear that United were doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. It's evident to everyone, United is plagued with player power. The previous caller just said it at the end of his submission or whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Players are downing tools intentionally. Now, don't get me wrong, Ten Hag hasn't done himself any favors. There's certain things he could have done differently. And I'll start with the things that he should have done. First, like everyone has alluded to, his in-game management is non-existent. He makes decisions too little, too late, and he's definitely suffering from favoritism. He's playing Rashford. He's playing Casemiro. He's playing Bruno. Why, for fuck's sake? Why? See my language. Why hasn't Bruno? Why hasn't Bruno gotten any rest? Why hasn't he's the most played player in Europe?
I fully agree with you. Yeah. Now, can I ask you one question about the Rashford situation, though? Yeah. Do you think Rashford's got some sort of clause that's allowing him to keep on playing no matter what he does? I know this sounds like man said tinfoil hat theorists, yeah. But don't you feel like there must be something there? Because the whole world can see it, fam. Why can't we drop this dude?
Yeah, there is something there. Obviously, there's more to it behind the scenes that we are not privy to. Rashford, for me, he's a guy that I really wanted. I liked him. Obviously, he comes from the youth system and all that good stuff. But he doesn't have United at his heart, man. You can see it, what it is. He's left here. He's left here a long time ago, you know. I'm going to say it, man. He's just playing for the box, man. That's what he's playing for. He doesn't give a hell about United. It's sad. It's sad to see for someone that should know what it is to be a United player. Doesn't care. And that is just an indictment on the club. You know, in the summer, Ineos just need to do the needful. Sell Rashford in if you can get 80 million, 90 million. You know what? Thank you so much for the years you gave us. Move on. The same thing needs to be done. The same thing needs to be done, unfortunately, with Casemiro. For me, I find it funny. Like last season, I guess maybe it was just the first season in a new country, had a point to prove. But this season, the drop-off has been mad, man. Like, I'm like, what? But also, it makes me ask the question, why isn't Ten Hag playing Arabat? Yes, he hasn't been the greatest, but sometimes you need game to get form. You need game. I mean, Arabat is not a bad player. He definitely will be playing better than Casemiro if you give him game time. He's just rusty. Game time. Give him game time. You are the one that insisted. You brought him here. You brought him here. You waited to almost the last point of the transfer season to bring him here, and you don't play him. These are the decisions.
No, my G. That G,
bro,
I'll tell you this right now, bro. You can't say that he waited to the last minute, fam. Yeah.
Okay,
Managers don't want to wait to the last minute. It's not his fault he came here last minute, and also he's on loan.
True, yeah? True. I agree with you.
Maybe you don't trust him that much, fam, that he wanted to buy him as well. How about that?
But that wasn't the reason why we didn't buy him, because we didn't really have the funds. That was the reason why we didn't get him.
This as well, fam? Why would we get someone that we can only get on loan as well, fam? You think that's his first choice, someone that we can only get on loan because we ain't got no peas?
But the question is who were the first choices or the first choice? I don't think there was anyone else. There was Gravenberch, which we never really showed any interest in.
But you said there's no one else. That's the first person that comes to mind. Look, Gravenberch, like you just said, fam.
Yeah.
First person that came to your head was Gravenberch, yeah? Why didn't we go for him? He was also available.
I don't understand. Yes, it was. I mean, that's what I say. A lot of things that Ten Hag have done, but I don't understand. Also, what's his name? And Sabitzer. We should have kept Sabitzer. We could have kept Sabitzer. You know, yes, he's injury prone, but trust me. I mean, but I don't want to even dwell on that. I think what we need to do now is write this season off. This season is gone. We just need to cut our losses short and just look towards the summer. Now, this is where Ineos comes in. I will be looking attentively to what they're going to do. And what they do in the summer will set the tempo for what United is going to be. What's his name? The German manager we had, not the season, that he was, forgotten his name. What's his name? He said something about open heart surgery. That's what United need.
Ralph.
Ralph.
How can you forget the most honest boy in man in Manchester United history? That G for life. I have to give you a still been with love, bro. For forgetting Ralph, the guy who told us we need surgery, bro. I love the point that you were going here, but big yourself up for that. Big up to you, that G for life. Let's go to somebody else real quick because we have a lot of callers now.
How much people got waiting?
We got like 6 people waiting, bro. So that's why I wanted to say big up to that G for life. Let's welcome Jarvis. Like Jarvis,
brother, how you doing?
Hey, Joe. Hey, Pops. How you doing?
Long time I've not spoken to you.
It's therapy time, Jarvis.
Yeah. Oh, what a day. What a day. And nothing new. Still see the same as we saw from the first game of the season. Wolves into game week 32 and the Cups and the European Cups and everything. And we still do the same shit. Sorry for my language.
Therapy. Like that G for life. You're allowed to curse.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what
They
you
say
guys
you look
have
like, yeah, they
been
say you look
following.
like Tony Stark, They say you look like Iron Man. Just see it too.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's been a terrible day, from a tactical point of view, how we set up against a Bournemouth team. And I have to give it to Antonio Iraola. He was brilliant how he set up his team and set up traps. He just waited for us. And one thing that no one has mentioned, and I spoke a little bit with a guy who's called Luani after the show on Noradin's channel, and he mentioned that he saw always that Solanke, he always dropped down to receive the ball when Bournemouth were transitioning or counter-attacking on us. And he did it all the time, and he was free because our centre backs couldn't push up and follow him, and Casemiro was out of position, so he couldn't block his passing lane. So he always received the ball, but he didn't try to turn with the ball on the half turn. He always played the layoff or the bounce pass back, and then the movement came. And it's very easy. It's fluent, one up, one back, run.
Yes.
And they did it over and over again. And Ten Hag, he stood there for 90 minutes, and Solanke did the same every time, and he didn't address it. So for me, this is come back to Ten Hag's in-game management. Okay, you have a plan and you have a tactic, and you want to be true and follow that tactic. But as Mike Tyson said, everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face.
Punch in the face.
Real.
And this is the thing. Ten Hag doesn't react. And I have been extremely critical to Ten Hag all season because of this. It's a big problem. And he needs to start to address the small nuances that's going on the pitch. Because you see, for example, Jurgen Klopp, every time something happened that changes the game, right away, you do 2 subs, boom, he's back in the game again. But Ten Hag, he's too slow to react. And the in-game management is costing us a lot of points this season, a lot of points. And this is why I think the job is too big for Ten Hag. I think he's a brilliant tactician. I think he knows his tactics, knows what to do and how to set up the team. But when the game is going, he doesn't know how to change it up. And this is a big problem. And this is why...
Would you like to respond to that, sir?
There's nothing to respond to, because when someone gives you an argument that it's laid out that logically, and let's be real, it's not like we're blind. And I've always said this to you, I'm not leading the Ten Hag Defense League blindly, bro. I see the deficiencies with Ten Hag's game, yeah? And when someone like Jarvis points out to you the little things that could easily be addressed within a game that he's seeing himself, we're seeing ourselves. We all know that we want to take Rashford off. We all can see that our midfielders getting run through, that they're doing the overlap on us, and he's still not addressing it. And it's like he said, he stood there for 90 minutes, like with his tongue in his cheek, like he don't know what to do, fam. Just looking up at this guy. All right, cool. So do something, fam. But we did. Honestly, no, Jarvis, 100% facts, yeah. And this is definitely one of the concerns that I do have as the leader of the THDL, fam, yeah. It's like, look, if you're not going to start doing things in order for us to look, like you said, everybody's got a plan to get punched in the face, right? So once you get punched in the face, what you're going to do is stand there and keep getting punched in the damn face, or you're going to say, at least put your hand up. At least maybe next time he punches you with the right, you can duck to the right, so you'll duck to your left. You know what I mean? Something. Get out of the goddamn way. Yeah, do something in order to protect yourself, in order to maybe win this fight. Yeah, but the way I'm seeing it right now, we're not going down swinging, and that's the problem. At least we can go down swinging. Yeah, it's like we're going down face down. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? We're going.
yeah, we are, and I used this analogy
Okay.
earlier. I used this analogy earlier on the show, Joe, and I agree with you. But it's like we are Ten Hag is the captain steering the Titanic, and we have an iceberg right in front of us,
And you
and he
can
just
see it.
stands there, and he
Yeah.
doesn't do anything. He should do this, turn around,
Not
but
he
we are
decide.
hitting that iceberg. So it's
But
a
you know,
big
what, I'm not
problem.
gonna lie. Yeah, this is me being a bit reactionary. Yeah. But I do see the problems, and I will say that if things don't start getting addressed, there's gonna have to be a THDL meeting where we decide the new name of the THDL. Because it's gonna be a whole different name, bro.
Yeah, it is. It is. You're right. You're right.
But on
But you know,
the sorry, go on. About the good, bad, and ugly of this week, bro. Is there anything else apart from Ten Hag that you want to discuss about the game or
Yes.
this week about us?
Anything also especially good because I liked us to have a little balance. There's a lot of negative, a lot of bad, but
It is what it is, bro.
well, you, negative or positive, I try to keep it real and logical the way I see it, and we are doing things wrong at the moment. There's a lot of things we can nitpick, about selecting players and stuff like that, but it's not that easy because we're not on the inside. We don't know everything about what's going on into the club. We heard Ten Hag after the game today say that Garnacho didn't train all week. He only trained yesterday. So again, why did he pick him? And we saw Ahmad coming on, and he had a brilliant second half. I think he was one of our best players. So again, there's several options, but Ten Hag seems set on picking the same 11 over and over again, and that's also a thing that I think is wrong. You need to utilize your squad and give the other guys a chance. Because we can't run all the players down into the ground. They need to feel fresh. They need to be fit. And now we see players like Højlund, we see Menu, we see Garnacho, especially the young guys are struggling to keep up what we have seen from them earlier in this season. And again, why? Why can't Ten Hag understand this? Alex Ferguson was brilliant when it came to blooding the youth in a way, because I remember players like David Beckham, Ryan Giggs, they were played 1-2 games, then was sat on the bench for a couple of games, came into the team again and out again. And he was careful, like playing them a little bit by little. But now we see the young guys being played all the time. And I don't think it's healthy,
That's
because
because
it's
we're
the
relying on
mental
it, bro.
fatigue and the physical fatigue from playing game after game, especially when you're a youngster like that. It's very hard, and no one of us will understand how the mindset is on, for example, Mainu, who made his debut for England and the national team, and everybody's writing, now he's the biggest thing. But
It's like David T says there. The problem is because we don't have anybody else, bro. Like, we're playing the youth because who's better than them? Remember, people were cussing Anthony for ages, and we didn't want to play him. They were saying play Garnacho. Do you know what I mean? And right now, the thing is, we don't even want Rashford playing. So really and truly, we'd be playing Ahmed and we'd be playing Garnacho. Game in, game out, if it was up to us, because we don't want to play Rashford. And nobody wanted to play Anthony. So let's be real. That's what would be happening. As Man United fans, we actually want him to just play the EU fan, because we don't believe in our senior players whatsoever. I know I don't. I'd rather be seeing
you're right.
I know what you're saying about rotating, but every time they rotate them, I'm like, I don't want to see them either. That's the thing. We don't want to see them.
Javed, before we let you go, if there was another defensive midfielder in there other than Casemiro, would we have done better, or would it have been more or less the same?
Yeah, in a game like today, I think there was Eriksen. I would like to see Eriksen, because I think Eriksen is vital for the way Ten Hag wants to play. Because the thing is, when we transition, because we play ultra direct, we play with extreme transition, high tempo, and chaos. This is how I see Ten Hag's style. Yeah, because control is control, keeping possession, but he's play with chaos, ultra direct, trying all the passes is 50-50. And when 3 50-50 passes goes right, we score a goal. But it's like the odds are not on our side in a way. And what I like about Eriksen is he has he can be the maestro, setting the tempo, because if Bruno takes a 50-50 pass and gives it to Eriksen, Eriksen will know when to slow down, look around, and play a good pass instead of giving it to Casemiro, who will do exactly the same as Bruno, and we lose the ball. So having a player like Eriksen, preferably Frankie de Jong, would help out this team tremendously. But we don't have that maestro setting the tempo.
If we had that, that's when we would start controlling games more often, you know? That's it. Yeah? If we had a Frankie de Jong next to a Mainu, and then you can have the likes of a Bruno that likes to try the Hollywood all the time, because those two would keep it calm. Yeah?
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm Jarvis. I know you're in
I just want to
Norway.
address that comment, Poppy, about Eriksen would die today. Not necessarily, because we wouldn't lose the ball in those vital areas and run up and down all the time. It's about controlling the game more, not playing in chaos. So I would like more control.
I would like you, Jarvis, to go to your neighbor in Norway and tell him we might need him for like 6 games as caretaker. Big yourself up, bro.
I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. That shit. Sin bin yourself. How dare you? Yeah, for real. And you're lucky. You know what? He's only doing. I've not got control of him, you know. That's why he sin binned himself, because how dare he talk up. Anyway, we're not talking about any other managers. We're talking because nothing like that.
No, just for 6 games. Don't you like to feel good just for 6 games, bro? Like, come 7 games, come on.
Listen,
I'm not the only one. I'm not the only. Okay, all right. Big yourself up, Jarvis. Let's bring in men like Charles in the building. I love what
he's
Jarvis.
been waiting to come in for a while.
Yeah. So, yo, let's actually move on before I add on to what Jarvis.
I love it. Look at the name. Chairman of the Erik Ten Hag Out Association.
You know, I'm not even gonna talk to Mr. Blackman because frankly I don't speak to criminals. You know?
What did I do? What did I do?
So
What did I do?
you're a member of the Defense League. You know, if you're a supporter of Osama bin Hag, you know, Eric Ten Hag, I don't feel like we can have the same type of conversation, you know.
All right, I'll sit back. Talk to bots. Talk to bots.
You don't need to sit back. You can even leave. You can go.
I know where that. Listen, yeah, you're lucky I don't have control right now. Tell me to go.
Listen to me. Last week, I came here. I offered you a form, and you kicked me out. I was trying to help you. I came here with a form. You refused. That's just by the way. Today, again, 20 shots at our goalpost. 20 from 1-1.
Jesus is
No
Lord.
matter who we play, 20 shots. It's a bare minimum now. No matter who we play, 20 shots. No matter the manager we face, we are rubbish. And then you will sit down there with your teary eyes, yeah, and tell me this is the best we can do. You will sit down there looking like somebody that they have rushed outside and tell me, my brother, this is the best. 12 losses in a 38-game season. That is mad. Right now, I don't know why you're just walking freely. General population is where you should be. I'm telling you, general population, bro. I'm not even playing.
Oh, Jesus.
Move. It's gotten to the point where your stance is beyond untenable. It's beyond insanity. If you told me that you were just joking at this point, brother, throw him out. Throw this guy out.
Yeah.
You know,
all right. You know what? Listen, I'm here for it. Go on, Charles. Look, I'm gonna let you land, and then I'm gonna rebut to what you're saying. Go on.
Mr. THDO, I saw something somewhere that Erik Ten Hag and Anthony are having issues. Apparently, he wasn't part of the team today because he was complaining about his game time. Hold on. So even Ten Hag's players are not with him. Hold on. This is not making any sense. I could have sworn somebody came and told me that the players are the problem. But everybody is having a problem with this bold terrorist. Every single person. even his own players. Yeah, it has gotten to the point where all your star boys, even Garnacho now is doing indirects. When it was just Sancho, it was cool. Now everybody is doing the whole indirect thing. It's okay. It's all right. You guys are going to sit down here. Joe, again, this guy is smiling, but he's in
I'm
pain.
listening. No,
This
I'm
guy is
listening, bro. Because, bro, look,
Yeah?
you've had the. You know what? Yeah. I'm
You
pretty
said,
sure you've been
I don't
talking
want
for
to.
longer
I
than
don't
2
want
minutes.
to
I
hear
don't
it.
even know. I don't even think
I
you've
don't
taken
want
the
to
breath.
hear it.
No,
I
no,
don't
no.
care.
I said I was going to let you land. When is your plane landing, fam? Because I need to say something. Are you just going to talk
What
and
do
then
you
leave
mean?
it?
When is my play landing?
Let
I
me
don't
say
need.
something. I'm waiting for you to finish so I can
No.
speak, bro.
You need to listen, bro. I don't need to say anything. Everything I said at the beginning
Bro,
of the season, it applies now, 32 games later. I can literally come on here and just roast you. I can. Because
hey,
there is nothing new under the sun.
Hey, Puppy, mute his microphone.
What?
I need to
Mute
talk now.
me. Me.
Mute him or get him out.
No.
Don't open me. Yeah? I am
No.
talking.
Mute
Yeah?
me.
You want the
No,
big part or the small part? Which one?
Listen, you see, this is why I don't like Puppy being in charge. Yeah? You're not doing things in time when I need
You
them,
should
fam.
not
Yeah?
be
I need you
in
or shut him
charge,
up, fam.
fam. You're a criminal. Where have you seen
You better
criminals
mute him.
in charge of an
Mute him.
organization?
Don't
No.
rap with me.
Okay,
Why
okay,
you still
just
here?
have to listen to
Why
my
is he still
co-host.
here?
He's all right. Respond.
Don't break your
Why is he still
table, my
here?
G. You are sweating.
Listen.
Move.
Man,
Just
get
go
rid of
and
him.
rest.
Why am I still looking at his face, fam? What is wrong with you?
This
What's
manager
taking you
has
so long? You see, you're not a good host, fam. I'm not playing with you.
brother.
I'm not a good host.
This
Why
guy's
am I still looking at Charles, man? Why
Why
is he still
won't you
here?
look at me? I'm not going anywhere.
Charles. I have to listen to Joe.
No. I'm upset with you right now. When I say get rid of somebody, fam, why did it take you 10 minutes, fam? What's wrong with you?
No, don't worry. I'm with
Anyway,
you, Joe.
it's not even like I wanted to get rid of him like that. I just wanted to say something. What the hell took you so long? You pissed me off.
Okay.
Hey, watch
My
next time I'm in
fault.
charge.
I was
Watch
moving
next
mad.
time I'm in charge, Watts, yeah? I'm going to let somebody come and rush you. But someone is going to rush you, yeah? But anyway, look.
Okay. But what were you gonna say to his response though?
What I
Like,
wanted to say was
and then
this.
move
All
on to
right.
the next one.
Okay, look. No. I actually want to bring him back because he was saying a lot of things. He was roasting.
Yeah.
Cooking,
Okay.
Yeah. So let's just
Respond
talk
to what Charles was saying, and then we'll bring him back real quick.
Yeah. So look, Charles, 100% you have good points. Yeah. Apart from when you're cussing me. Yeah. I'll tell you this right now. Yeah. There's nothing that I can't see that can't be rectified next season, fam. If you're trying to tell me, yeah, that everything you saw on the pitch today, everything you saw in the last 3 games is all down to the tactics of the manager, like he's saying that you can't connect 5 passes, is that what he's teaching in fucking coaching, yeah? You think that's what he's teaching in training? That you shouldn't connect 5 passes? Bro, you can count the passes yourself today. Is anybody saying that's what you think he's coaching? If you're being real with your brain, you're telling me that's what you think he's coaching.
Yeah,
but it's whatever, innit? Yeah. All I'm saying
problem.
to you is, yeah, there's nothing that I saw in these games that I don't think can be rectified, Charles. Yeah. That's all I was trying to say. But you didn't want to stop talking. But now you're back. What you got to
I'll
say?
respond, and then we'll move on to the next person, brother. Let's be
Everything that you
cordial.
have said is pure rubbish because you can't tell me 32 games in you've seen anything that this guy has coached these players to doing on the
That's
pitch.
bullshit.
On the pitch,
That's
you cannot see
bullshit.
anything that this guy has coached. Travis came in, Mr. Iron Man Light. He said we play direct chaos. Do you know what that means? You play direct chaos. That is, brother, that is not coaching. This is direct chaos. We have players in every position that no matter what, we look poor. We rely on purple patches from players, i.e. young Acne fam, i.e. Rashford after Belfast, i.e. Garnacho every 3 games, i.e. Mr. Mainu, generational talent. We are relying on these players to win games on their own. The problem right now is the fact that a manager we brought in to be the coach, a manager we brought in to make players better, he isn't doing none of that.
It's Charles's phone.
Anything, fam.
Sin-binable offense. No, but big yourself up, Charles. Thank you.
No, Charles, no. I love Charles pulling through every time, by the way, because at least man's holding people accountable, yeah? And you know what, bro? I hear what you're saying, but we will see in it, yeah. And man, yeah, I know. He should. Oh, every time he says "young acne," by the way, fam, you need to sin bin him. Yeah, he can't be calling. He can't be calling Hoyland.
I am right.
Fam, he can't be calling Hoyland young acne, fam. That's just rude.
I couldn't figure out who he was talking. I was like,
every time he says it, it's rude.
Okay, all right, noted. I'm learning on the job. I'm learning. Usually, I'm riding shotgun, Joe. So, like you don't know.
Man called him young acne, fam. You just let him just keep talking. Like, no.
Okay,
but you know, Charles, you've got a lot of points that are right, and I understand what you're saying, fam. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Some people think that I'm following this manager blindly, but no, bro, it's not blind. There are things that I can see are wrong, but I still think that there are things that can be fixed. But if people don't agree with me, you just don't agree with me. That's everybody's opinion. Next caller, please.
All right. This one is going to be 30 seconds because look at his name.
Yo.
You're in the mud, fam. Well, we're in the mud. What are you talking about? Let's go.
Yeah, bro, look, listen, yeah. I'm just here to give you guys some inspiration because really, I don't do this very often, but like, keep your heads up, honestly, because don't forget 4-0, Highline for life, mate. Tottenham, Newcastle. You just drew to Bournemouth, just like, you know. That's what
Actually gonna console us, or if he's trolling us, you know, it's like half console, half troll.
I don't even want to talk about fucking Highline for life. I don't talk about same on someone else's channel, fam. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that.
Number one Arsenal fan. Yeah,
class us.
Like Wajid, where you at? Where you calling from, bro?
Fam, he's about to get
Mr. Blackman. How we doing?
Hello, how you doing, sir?
So, if you remember a couple of streams ago on KG stream, I said after Liverpool, there are no excuses for this manager not winning out except Arsenal. Correct or not correct?
You said this, 100%.
Right? I said I'd give him Liverpool as a draw, even though we should have won that game, and I'll give him Arsenal. Palace, Bournemouth, Newcastle. Who else we got? Brighton, Sheffield United. There was no fucking excuses, right? This is the same Bournemouth that put us in the biggest spliff in Old Trafford in December, and we've gone to Bournemouth, South Coast. What's this week's excuse? Was the sea crash? Did the sea put them off? Were people crying about John Murto? Maybe Mandem was celebrating too hard on Eid. Maybe they were up and down Edgware Road with the rest of the Mandem. You know what I mean? Yeah. Right? What's today's excuse? I'm giving you the floor. I'm asking you the question. What's today's excuse?
What's today's excuse, bro? I'll be real. There are no excuses. Why do you keep doing this? I don't like you being in charge, man. Listen, I'll tell you this. It's fine. No, look, I talk, fam. I talk loud. Everybody can hear me, yeah? Let me tell you this right now, yeah, Ratchet.
I'm listening, my brother. I'm
starting to lose my patience, if you want to know the truth, yeah? Okay. That's the truth, yeah? People look in my face. THDL ain't as strong as it was last week. Yeah, ain't as strong as it was the week before. And if we keep on seeing this performance, it ain't even gonna be here the week after next week. Yeah.
Do you know why you man say THDL and not EDL? Because it links to the English. No, that's what I mean. No, that's what I mean. Right? Wait. Listen. Wait. No. Why? What you might not using THDL instead of EDL because Eric Defense League and English Defense League are all the same bunch of terrorists at this point in time.
Oh my god! All right, no. He can stay. It wasn't bad. It was
political left turn.
Bring it back. It's okay. Yeah,
no. I'll let Charles do the super extreme stuff.
Actually, take it back out. I just realized you called them terrorists. You can't call people terrorists, man.
Take it back out. No, you told me to bring it back in.
I don't know. You know what it is, yeah? You know the rest of these fam, yeah? I have to talk to people like Stephanie Jakes and Stephanie Griffin, yeah, because they keep me grounded when it comes to when people say things. And I'm wild, in it, yeah? I would let a lot of things fly, but I know that you can't let everything fly, in it.
Yeah, we can't let everything fly.
And you know what, though,
but
Magic, though, I will ask you what you were saying before we move on, yeah, because as it stands, bro, I am getting frustrated. I am not seeing what I need to see. Yeah, but I honestly, when I'm watching these matches, do think it's fixable. And I do think he should be a little bit more pragmatic when it comes to changes and addressing situations on the pitch. Everybody can come into a game with a game plan and it doesn't work. But what are you going to do about it when it doesn't work? That is the problem I see with Ten Hag mostly. People, right? That is my biggest problem with our manager, yeah? The in-game management, when he sees his tactics not going right, what are you going to do, fam? What are you doing with this team? But I still have this big thing in the forefront of my head, even not even the back of my head, that these players are still shit and we should get rid of them first and see if he can do anything better with a better set of players who should be able to do the gameplay that he wants to do. And if he doesn't do well, then get rid of him. But I want to see Rashford go first, fam. I would love that. Honestly, I would love that.
I'm not mad at that. I gotta say, it's the tactical lack of imagination for me that frustrates me. It's like part of a manager's job is to constantly reinvent themselves. Look at the successful managers right now. It's like even if you maintain the same principles, you have to find different solutions, different formations, and you know the skill sets of your players. Don't ask them to do stuff that they can't do. I love that Wajid put you on the spot like that. Before we go to the professor,
everybody put me on that spot. What are you talking about? Even the chat, fam. Like, all I'm reading. Listen, who's next? Dream. He's about to start.
CEO.
Okay, THDO. Okay, I feel a little bit safe.
What are you talking
This
about?
is perfect. The way the show is going to end is perfect.
If you know what this, do you know what this picture means? Football Power Hour.
No. What does it mean?
This person, yeah, is from an anime, and this person comes and destroys his whole family. I think he's come to just like assassinate the whole THDL right now secretly, fam.
You're so funny, bro.
What you saying, Prim?
Bro.
You feeling?
Today.
It's hard to be a member, right? It's hard to be a member.
I just read a stat, yeah, that in the last 10 games we have shots against us was 276. Correct me if I'm wrong.
That can't be real.
276. I think it is, yeah.
In the last
around the
games?
200.
Say that again?
10 games. Last 10 games.
Let me just look this up.
Last 10 games, we've conceded how many shots?
Around 270 something. 76, I think it is, yeah. I might be wrong.
Yeah! Oh my God! Yeah.
Wow.
Obviously, none of them went in, but it's just like, bro, why is it every game we're facing 20 shots a game, bro? Do you know how, like, what is happening with our defense? Like,
how many shots do you think we're gonna face versus Coventry?
No, if it's it shouldn't be 10. It shouldn't even be 10. I'm telling you, bro. Like, we need to have standards. We need to have standards in our team, man.
100%, man.
What is this 20 shots a game every game? 20 shots we're facing. Like, where's our midfield? Casemiro was there walking as if he was doing soccer aid. Like, what's happening? Man thought he was doing soccer aid, bro. I'm thinking, what's going on?
Bro, it's a fight. It's a battle right now. And I think what we're seeing right now, yeah, is a breakdown from the manager to the players I don't think there's any cohesion anymore. Like when you see, I said before that I see a game plan, but they're not implementing. Now I don't even know if anybody's even listening to each other, fam. I'm being
And
honest.
yeah, and that's why I kind of sometimes have to agree with Charles, like, because they're questioning, like you were telling me about Anthony even having conversations with Ten Hag, Garnacho's doing subliminals, Bruno is just doing what he wants to do. Like no one's listening to him, and it's hard to back the manager because obviously I want, like as you said, I think you said it on a couple streams ago. We're kind of all in the same team. We're kind of all in the same league. Like we
All
want
want the same
United to
things,
be
fam.
great again. Do you get it? Like we all want United to be great. So having this French league, all these other leagues, at the end of the day, we're all here for one purpose. It's for Man United to be
Bro,
great and
I'm
for us to
telling you.
prosper, innit?
Coventry, if Coventry sucks, fam, if the Coventry match sucks, fam, MUDL. MUDL, fam. Man United Defence League, because I only want the best for my club, fam.
Must have
Yeah?
rebranded.
He's
Rebranded, fam.
so Cream. This is my problem with this. It's just that they're just changing the banner. No, you Vendom, you're not, no, this is not good.
Shut up. Listen, bruv, you know what? Listen, you have to realize, you know what? Sometimes when you speak, fam, yeah. Sometimes when you speak, some things come to your head, and you realize what you really want and what you really started things for. We've done this for the greater good. We want the team to be good, do we not?
We all want the team to be good.
Why, listen, this is the reason why there's a fence league, because them men are onshore. That's why the Batty's got so much splinters in it. That's why there's a Ten Hag out league.
Yeah.
That's why the Ten Hag out league, because they don't believe in the guy and they want Man United to be good. Yeah, that's why the Ten Hag in league, because people want Man United to be good and want him to be the one to take us there before these players. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, fam,
Do you know what it is?
rebrand.
Yeah, do you know what it is? Yeah, with this United team, yeah, like we all need to be patient because remember when Ten Hag first joined, we were saying 3 years. Like we said, give him 3 years to actually like do what he needs to do. Like he's made mistakes. Yes, we can see the mistakes he's made, but I would still say like it's 18 months and we're here already saying like Ten Hag should leave the club. Like give him time. Like again, all like he's basically having players from other managers. Do you get it? Like let all the players go first that he doesn't want. Let anyone else now recruit. That's why, for example, for me, this summer is so crucial. Like this summer is like the time for us to be like, okay, cool. This is our plan going forward in making United great again. Do you get it? Like, and I do have faith in this team. Do you get it? But right now, Ten Hag are just playing players that are position. Like obviously, Wan-Bissaka, he doesn't play left back. He puts him left back. But then again, if he plays Wan-Bissaka right back, I feel like he'd be good. But then it's just like on attacking, isn't it? For me, Rashford should just come off. Like Rashford, your time is done. Just hold bench for a bit, man. Hold bench. Like again, yeah,
That's the
hold that.
problem, though. I think that's one of the problems that a lot of Man United fans are having. It's like the not dropping of certain players. And like you said, it's not even just Rashford. His own players that he brought in are starting to have problems with it. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Sancho spoke up about it. And now Anthony spoke up about it. Do you know what I mean? So what's going on? Yeah, it is a thing where what is going on with not dropping this brother?
Do you know what I would like? Do you know what I would like? Yeah, if against Coventry we play like a second team, for example, don't play Bruno, don't play Casemiro, don't play all the other teams, and just play Ahmad, play Mason
Bro, if
Mount.
he lost, bro,
What?
if he lost,
What if
if he
we
lost
lose,
that
Cream?
match and
Nah.
he played a second team, what the
would you
F
do?
would
Okay,
you
but
say then?
look, did you not see the game against
We
Bournemouth?
don't even have a first team, Preem. What are you
Exactly.
talking about?
It's true. Exactly. Like, bro, our first team is drawn against Bournemouth. Bournemouth. Bro, play the second team, man. Play the
Get
second
out
team.
right here, man.
Play the second team, man.
Preem, I got love for you, brother, but I don't even. We barely have a first team. But on the Man United point, yeah, on the Marcus Rashford point, I think this person is going to balance the conversation. I wanted to I called her out in the chat, and she is here. She's supported
Wait. Before you bring someone in, read that super chat from Majid first, bro.
Oh, Wajid says, I just wanted to finish on the point that I totally agree. These players need to be gone, minus maybe 4 or 5. But he has to show he is the person to lead change, which he is proving weekly. He's not it, in my opinion. Yeah.
I understand that, Wedge.
Yeah.
I understand
No. Yeah. Big up to yourself for that super chat, by the way, and everybody that has been sending super chats. Shout out to all of you. MUFC Realist TV says we should start a show called Man United Comedy Central. The players are already Man United Comedy Central. We don't need to go far.
Got something to talk about every week, bro. Every week.
Every week. Okay.
We've come up to an
Last
hour and a
one.
half now. How much people we got left?
I mean, it was Preem and the professor. Should we let Preem finish his point and then let the professor in and then we're done?
No, Preem's done. No,
Preem's done. Preem's done. All right. All right. The person who I wanted to bring in, who was Marcus Rashford FC, she just left the green room. So let's bring in the professor.
Was that Luann?
Yeah, that was Luann.
Oh, Luann, get your ass back here, girl.
Come on, Lou. Come on. All right. All right.
We'll talk to the last person, and if she gets back in before he leaves, then we'll talk to her quickly. But
all right, let's bring in Professor Omo Solo in the building.
How's everyone doing?
Eriktenhag.
How's everyone doing?
Hold on. Let's start the timer. This guy is like a Eminem rapper.
Yeah. Hold on. Let's start.
Are you ready?
I'm going 4 minutes to this. Probably 3 minutes to 4 minutes. We'll see. I got some questions. Okay. Papi, bring up the EPL table. Put it on the side. I'm gonna need that at the end. The EPL table. I'm gonna need that at the end. Just have that ready. So let's start with it. You see this formation? Again, this manager has been trying
solo screen. Almost solo screen.
This is what the manager has been trying to do this whole season. Who is this person? Casemiro. Casemiro ain't got the legs. You have Casemiro running here. Casemiro running here. Casemiro running here. He ain't got the legs. We know he ain't got the legs. You know he ain't got the legs. So why is the manager having him do that? You have Kwambala first time playing here. You have Maguire left-sided center back. You have AWB here. You have Dalot here. AWB, he doesn't have to play left back. Did you play Amrabat earlier in the season when you brought him in? So why are you forcing yourself to play Wan-Bissaka here? You have Bruno and Mino pushing here. They beat your press again. This has been happening since day one of the season. They've been beating this press every single time. And what did they do? Nothing. Rashford ain't good at pressing. You don't press past the striker. So now you create a bigger hole here. You see this bigger hole? You expect Mino. You expect Baby Mino to cover this big and Casemiro to cover this hole here. Because this crackhead player is going to press past the striker. Him is trying his best to press. Garnacho is trying his best to press. But again, the fullback knows if you're playing against Garnacho, what do? You attack him. Because you attack him, he got to come back here. He's already weak. Same thing. You attack him, he got to come back here. But no, he doesn't come back there. Again, this manager is so clueless, right? The first goal, Garnacho get the ball here. He loses the ball here. All of a sudden, Solanke's here. How? Because you press so high up. And again, you want to do some foolish long ball against a low block. Every team know you play against Manchester United, they are useless with possession. So all they do, low block. To get the ball, hoof it, they get the ball back, already run the defense. You get the ball, you hoof it. Okay, you are here, because you hoof the ball. You already hoofed the ball. Everybody's up here. Then all of a sudden, boom, they're already attacking us. But luckily, thank God, Dalot is fast. He come back fast enough. Wan-Bissaka's fast. He come back fast enough. He is slow. We all know he's slow, but he should be doing that in the first place. You have him chasing the attacking midfielder. The attacking midfielder goes here. He's here. Attacking midfielder goes here. He's here. Look at the space. So now you wonder, why do we consider cutback goals? Why do we consider cutback? Because he's chasing the attacking midfielder. The other CM is scoring. You have Hoyland fighting WWE with the center back. What are we doing here? You are running into Bland Alley. You're kicking the ball to go kick from here. The ball goes out to go kick. Sir, what are you doing here? Mine the only person will come push on the ball. He makes short passes. Casemiro can't make 5-yard pass. Already you've lost the ball. Casemiro make passes here. You lose the ball. Casemiro make passes here. He hoofs the ball. What are we doing? And this has been the issue from the beginning of the season. from the beginning of the season. Why I'm telling her out from the beginning of the season? Because this issue has been happening over and over and over and over. Today we saw the match Newcastle versus Tottenham. We're like, okay, Tottenham lost. We could get something and go ahead of the table. What happened? Look at the table. Wait, bring back the table, please. Thank you. Look at the table. Look, Newcastle is ahead of us in goal difference. We are -1 in goal difference. What are we doing here? -1 in goal difference. What are we doing here? Look at it. And you know what's so funny? Newcastle had injury. Newcastle has 6 players from their starting line, from their best 11 injured. 6 players from their best 11 injured. And we have how many? 3 players from our best 11 injured. From our best 11 injured. 3 players injured. And now look at them. They're ahead of us. They beat Tottenham and ball 4-0. Can you go ahead and beat Handball 4-0? No, you cannot do that. You cannot do that. You can't. You can't. We're Manchester United. You can't do that. This manager is clueless. And we're going to say, oh, Rashford is playing poorly. We have to play. You're the manager. I'm looking at you. Who select the lineup, Papi? Do I select the lineup? Do Joe Blackman select the lineup? Do KJ select the lineup? Who select the lineup? Do the chat select the lineup? Who's the manager here? I'm not the manager. Who's the manager? Can someone tell me who the manager is?
Do you know what? Yeah. Oh,
look Imran. Maybe Imran is the manager. Imran is the manager. Maybe he selects the lineup. Because again, when you pick Rashford,
you can never control the spots. You know what? Yeah, you can never control the show again. You don't know when to kick someone out, fam. He's spoken for so fucking long.
I'm a go here. Listen, let me end.
He's cooking though. The China's killing.
No, I get it, bro.
When I speak facts, Joe Blackman reacts. When I speak facts, Joe reacts. You see what happened? He's reacted like, oh no, I can't hear too much truth.
You know, it's because I'm not in control. Yeah, I'm not in control. I would have said, big up Homo, spitting facts, big up to yourself, brother. Yeah, that's what I would have said.
I have a question for you. You said these players, right?
I was letting it simmer.
Wait, Joe, you said these players, right? These players. Who picked the player? Why can't he bench them? He could bench them whenever he wants.
All right. I loved when people ask that stupid question. No. You asked me a question.
We'll be back here next week with this commentary.
Did you ask me a question? Did you ask me a question? Do you want me to answer the question? Right? Hold on, so he left. What's going on? Did he leave? I didn't even hear what he said. Listen, but here's the thing, yeah. You ask a question, you got to listen for the answer, yeah? Who picks the players? Of course he picks the players. What players is he picking out of? The same fucking players, bro. So what do you want him to do? Go and pick shit of players? Because if he picked McTominay, you'd be cussing him too, blood. Yeah, I get that he said Eriksen's on the bench, but guess what, bro? He knows what he knows, and that's who he trusts. If you was in charge of a football team, fam, yeah, and you're looking at people, just take it to any lifetime situation, fam. You have a group of people that you trust in it. You ain't gonna turn to people that you don't trust for something if you really need a result in life. You get what I'm saying? Papi,
no. On the same token, the people that he has trusted have also let him down. Anthony, what's his name? Mason Mount. Wasn't his signing Mason Mount? That's 130 mil right there.
Bro, he's just coming back from injury. And if we was playing him straight away, people would be saying that, he's rushing him back and he's going to put him back in injury again. He can't do nothing right, fam.
Amra business. If he's so horrible, let us see it. You are putting a lot of blind faith on him. He knows what he knows.
It's not
he's That's precisely why for me, I was listening and I was like, yes, Omo, keep cooking. It's precisely that blind faith that we have on him. I know where it's coming from.
Bro, you know what you do, yeah? Your problem is you let the people. I understand what cooking is. A man's talking very nice, but what you do is you end up having 3-hour fucking shows, yeah? Because you listen to people cook too long, fam. I ain't sitting there for 2 hours, blood. Yeah, I ain't doing it. And you're trying to make me do it, fam. Yeah, it's 1 hour and 5 minutes, fam. This show has gone on for too long. Yeah, I was
waiting for him to breathe so that I can drop this soundbite here.
Someone early on said, "Trust the process." My thought was, what's the process?
Ladies and gentlemen.
So hold on, you're back to that now, yeah? What's the process? Yeah, all right. Well, you don't see no process. Listen, all I'm saying to this, yeah, the process is give him one more year. Look, I know it's shit, people, but you know what, yeah? if you don't see anything by the end of the season, then just all I'm going to say is you tell me who in it, because I don't know who. I think he's the man to change this if we give him time. And if you guys don't think he deserves time, then fair enough, innit?
All right. Let's end it right there and say shout out to everybody that hit the like button, that commented on the show, on the chat.
Did Luan not come back though?
No, he did not come back. Luan did not come back. I think maybe she had to leave, but maybe she'll be there next Good, Bad, and Ugly, and we can have a conversation with her. And also, if you were watching, enjoying this, I encourage you to call in. It's kind of great, Joe. Every time we do this, there's at least one new fresh caller, you know?
That's true. We've been getting new callers. Oh, and we got another super chat.
Oh, a super chat. He's inviting you. Stop with the rebrand. Oh, my boy Joe, stop rebranding.
Yeah.
Come to the bright side.
I told you though. Listen. You know me though. Yeah. I've always said this, people. I'm never gonna be on the fence. Yeah. I'm never gonna be on the fence. What you will see is Erik ten Hag in today, and if I feel a different way tomorrow, it will be Erik ten Hag out, fam. I will never be Erik ten Hag shake it all about, fam. I don't rant, yeah? Once I've seen enough, I've seen enough. I'm not going to be there standing, maybe I've not seen enough. No, blood. Right now, I still believe. As soon as I stop believing, everybody's going to know about it. But listen, it's not blind.
After Coventry, we will be there. We'll see.
Come find me. If we lose to Coventry, I told everybody, Coventry will be a cutoff point for me if we lose, fam. Let's just let it be known to everybody. Yeah, that's when the THDL will die on its feet, fam. I will shoot it. Yeah.
All right. He said it. You heard the words, ladies and gentlemen. Big up to ETH in the chat. Jay Sarah, big up to you, Omo. Thank you for pulling up. Imran Khan, everybody that we can't big up everybody, but you know, thank you so much. And Charles, still laughing. Nick Nash, the reckless one. MEFC Realist TV, Jarvis, David T. Man, the list goes on. All the reckless
still
delegates.
Big up to YJ as well, also with a £10 super chat. Yeah. We can big up everybody. Big up Preem, and I think and also Pyramid Scheme, who's also telling me that I'm a dickhead. And I'm not bigging up the business, but you will share. Everybody that got involved, please don't forget to also subscribe, and don't forget to also hit that like button, man.
Yes, and also there's a channel you have to support called Backhand Entertainment. My boy Joe is the host over there, so make sure you check it out. I'm Football Power Hour, Botswana Papi. Also, feel free to check out my channel too. Let's win, lose or draw, we're all Manchester United fans, and we want the best for our club at the end of the day. Whatever league you're in, let's go and never, ever, ever lose support of our club. You can hate the player, you can hate the manager, but never hate the club. All right, we out of here, ladies and gentlemen, right? Peace. Outro music now.
Get out right here, man. Funke.